Hi folks, well today on Mo's Cowbell I'm going to try out all the pedals that I'm going to be selling on Reverb. So stick around and you'll see if these things actually even work and how they sound, and I'll talk a little bit about why I'm selling them. Okay, be right back. More cowbell. More cowbell. More cowbell. Mo's Cowbell. Okay, so this whole thing got started by the protests for George Floyd. And there was this guy, Mike Fuller, who makes this pedal, the Full Tone OCD. It's an excellent sounding pedal, I must say. But he made some statements about the protesters and neglected to talk about the actual issue. So I felt that it was insensitive, to say it mildly, but it was just not good. So anyway, so I said, well, I'm going to sell my Full Tone stuff. I'm not going to keep it. And then I was like, you know what? That's not enough. I think that maybe I could do some good with this stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this pedal, and I'm going to give the money to the Black Lives Matter movement, to the charity part of that movement. So and then I have all these other pedals that I never use. I never use them. I mean, they're not bad, but I don't really need to have all of these things hanging around either. Maybe somebody else could use them, and maybe I can use the money to do some good. So that's my concept. So when you're buying this pedal on Reverb, you're not just buying a pedal, but you're giving to charity too. But you can't take it off your taxes. Sorry. Only I can do that. So here we have the Polytone tuner. It's really not a bad tuner. It's not great though. It's not... The greatest tuner is the Peterson Stomp. That is absolutely the best tuner I've ever used. You see, it works the way it's supposed to work. Next we have the Full Tone OCD, the pedal that started this whole nonsense. Talk about nonsense. This guy really... I've heard from other people that he tends to shoot his mouth off, so I can't really criticize him. I do that myself, but I try to avoid vulgarity. That's one thing I don't like to do. It seems like it's overdoing it. So that's the Full Tone. It's a little noisy, but most of these pedals are. How about this one? This is an oddball. This is the Earthquaker Bit Commander. It's kind of like a fuzz tone, but I don't know how to describe it. It sort of has octave aspect to it, or something like that. that makes some nasty noises. But it's meant to do that. That's always sounded like that. The Bit Commander, I'm not sure. I've had it for several years, never used it. So it's time for it to make its way to somebody else who could appreciate its uniqueness a little bit better. Here's one that's really a great pedal. I just never use it. I have a bunch of other echo pedals that do more. They do more. They're bigger. I don't know if I really like the small form. For a while, I tried to make do with a very small pedal board. Okay, so the Flashback and this Super Metal pedal by Ibanez are very small, and I had a very small pedal board at one time, and because as a drummer, I was sick and tired of carrying a whole bunch of stuff into a gig and setting up, tearing down all the stuff, so I wanted to have the smallest pedal board possible without buying a Helix or one of those all the pedal board that does everything, because I don't know, I find that the analog things appeal to me a little better. So anyway, here's the metal one. Oops. There's concentric pots which do different things. Very nice if you want a small distortion box. This is what you need right there. What else we got? Oh, we got this thing. This was supposed to be good, and I used it for a little while. I used it when I didn't want to have a pedal. I didn't want any pedals. It's called a Spark. It's just a clean boost. That's all it is. I endorsed Guiatone many years ago. I haven't used these pedals in at least 15 years. I don't even know if it works. anyway, that's pretty cool. I probably wouldn't sell this one, except that I have a zillion distortion boxes. Here's another one. This is the Cool Booster. It's green. Is it supposed to be like a tube screamer? We will see. Kind of understated pedal. It's not a tube screamer by any means. What else? Oh, I have another Echo box. This is a Guyatone. As I recall, this is a pretty cool thing, actually. This is very, very useful. Okay, well that works. You see how it's got quite a few things. I don't know if you can get one of these anymore. See, this is what the problem with trying these out is. Then I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't sell that. Some of these things I'm certain I'm going to sell, like the full tone. This is an expensive item, and as you can see, I have no freaking idea how it works. I think I'm better off with something like this. It's simple. It just makes a little loop, and you know, you can pile on and stuff like that. So that's something I will be divesting myself of, and I hope you've enjoyed this little trip down my acquisition lane where I'm about to divest myself of these things, these material possessions for the greater good. And I'm also going to be selling some other stuff on Reverb, but these are I think these are all the pedals. Who knows? I might not sell them all. I'll see. I'm going to put my price and I'll see if I get it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Click that little bell down there for notifications. Leave comments if you like this kind of stuff. So, I hope you liked it, and I'll talk to you later. See you next week.